Is the TB vaccine covered by insurance? Imagine protecting yourself from tuberculosis, but wondering if your insurance will help cover the cost. The main vaccine used for tuberculosis prevention is called the Bacillus calmette-guerin, or BCG vaccine. It is widely used in many countries to prevent severe forms of TB in children. However, in the United States and some other countries, the BCG vaccine is not part of the routine immunization schedule because tuberculosis rates are relatively low. In the United States, most health insurance plans, including private insurance, Medicare, and Medicaid, generally cover vaccines that are recommended by health authorities like the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. But, since the BCG vaccine is not routinely recommended for most people in the U.S., it is usually not covered as a standard vaccine. If someone has a high risk of exposure to tuberculosis, such as healthcare workers in certain settings or people living in high TB prevalence areas, a doctor might recommend the vaccine. In these cases, coverage could depend on the insurance plan and whether the vaccine is deemed medically necessary. Medicare plans typically cover many preventive vaccines, but the BCG vaccine is not included because it is not part of the adult immunization schedule. Medicaid coverage varies from state to state, and some state programs or public health initiatives may provide the vaccine at little or no cost for eligible individuals, especially in high-risk situations. Globally, efforts by the World Health Organization and other organizations aim to improve access to TB vaccines, especially in countries where TB is a major health concern. These initiatives focus on making vaccines affordable and accessible to populations most in need. In summary, if you are in the United States and not in a high-risk group, your insurance is unlikely to cover the BCG vaccine because it is not part of the routine immunization schedule. However, if your healthcare provider recommends it due to specific risk factors, coverage might be possible depending on your insurance plan. It is always best to check directly with your insurance provider and consult your healthcare professional to understand your options. Remember, vaccination decisions should always be made based on medical advice tailored to your personal health situation.